tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. Second and 5. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Cover. There on 3rd down, they actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And some space here. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with the scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And here now come the Falcons. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. A right side run with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Bryan Edwards, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick slant complete to OBJ. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A handoff, it's Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bring out the Falcons offense once more. Cordero Patterson ready to go again at running back. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard, and we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards the gain for number 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh, no, he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To the air again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Herbert now. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The offense on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Herbert on first down now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Eckler, they run left side. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Herbert. Over the middle to Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's Edwards again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Falcons, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign.